always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my. I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my. No way, no way, no way, yeah. Day ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard these always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these always.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it is no fluke. The Bears are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Redskins, who will need to be sharp on offense.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The tight end changing his position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out into the Redskins. Have it they do.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now back to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open...
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Leopard! Here we go now! Detroit! No, check! Patriot! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watch him now, Barney. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
No. Check. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Leopard. All right, now Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw here. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw now on first down. This one caught by Crowder. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for Pirine. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Pirine. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Will Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Gone! 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 Let's go! No. Check. Detroit! Back there. Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go. Flex round.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Pirine trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Let's round.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the 4th.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throw left side complete. It's Owens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Slot man moves right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw here. He spins free. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today. Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball. They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, here's Pirine. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
All right, here we go.
And the big tight end shifting around. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. And the offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Pirine. And some space here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and just 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game.